Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Crispy and I am joined by my little helper.
Hello again.
And so we went on vacation and I moved all of my villagers in and then I put the campsite down, and so this smug has been in my campsite for a week.
So she already knows what it is.
I couldn't help it. I had to peek. I couldn't leave it for a week without seeing who it was. So we are going to switch roles today.
Yeah, so I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to try to guess. Well, she walks inside and she's going to
describe
it
to you,
yeah.
And you're going to try to guess.
Yeah, I'm going to try to guess.
All right. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Close your eyes. Can't look, okay?
I'm not.
All right. So, do you want me to tell you a color?
What animal is it?
But that might give it away.
Okay,
Don't look.
What color is it?
Green.
The only green villager that comes to mind is Henry.
Open your eyes.
Oh, I love Henry.
Me too. I was so ecstatic when I walked in and I saw him. I know I should have left it for a surprise, but I just could not wait a whole week. I've been doing my dailies and just playing every day because I love this island. I did take my Switch 2 with me on vacation.
Yes, you did.
And so we have Henry for the third time in a row.
Yay! I love Henry.
I could not believe it, but poor Henry has been camping here for a week. Every single day. You have a visitor in the campsite. You have a visitor in the campsite.
He's been living there for a week.
And I could have got his plot and put it down, but I just wanted to save it for the video, so I hope no one minds that I peeked because I just could not stand it. I had to see if this was going to be an island that I wanted to burn to the ground, or if...
You guys, if you watched our past videos, you would have known what she's talking about.
Yeah.
One time she got Rodney.
I did, and I burned the island to the ground. I exploded the island and we restarted, so I didn't want that same situation.
She was so loud, too.
Again, I know. I had to, totally edit the video to where I, wasn't as loud. I slowed the dialogue down and put some sad music over it because I was yelling.
Yeah, that was during our hard mode island, I believe.
Yeah.
The jungle island.
So, was it? Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was. Okay, so if you didn't know, our very, very first island in Animal Crossing, we had a family island that my older son started, and we were all, living on it together, and we only had one Switch at the time, and we ended up getting Rodney for our campsite villager, our very first campsite villager, and we didn't like him. And so we didn't talk to him. We totally ghosted him for months, and
yes, we did.
He would not get a thought bubble. He would not leave. It was before we had amiibos, and so he's also my birthday twin, and so now he's my nemesis, and my least favorite villager in the entire Animal Crossing world because of that.
I don't blame you.
He would not leave. I wanted him to leave. I gifted him sticks and shoes, stuff that they're not supposed to like, so that he would finally leave, and he did end up finally leaving. But by that time, we were pretty much done with that island and wanting to start a new one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the Rodney story, if you didn't know, and he is my nemesis, and if I get him, I always restart.
And also, after that, a year or two later, for Christmas, we all got these Nintendo Switch lights, so we all had our own Switch.
Yes.
So that was pretty fun.
Yes, so that we could all have our own islands.
Yeah.
Because my older son was actually the island rep on our first island, and so I had to go into his character if I wanted to do anything on the island at all. Any bridges, any changes to the island. I had to log into his character, and it was super annoying because he had stopped playing at that point.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to go get the plot from Tom. For Henry, so he can finally move into this island, and then I will probably get another plot so that we can go villager hunting and get another villager. And I'm also going to show all of my codes for this island. I think I've narrowed them down, so we're going to do a mood board situation, but first I think I want to find our 7th villager.
Okay.
And also an update on my Nook Miles. I've been grinding and doing my dailies
I've never heard you say that word.
Grinding?
Yes.
I do grind sometimes. It's, when I need to, when I want to.
I'm cringed out.
Why? That's what it's called. Look, I got 86,000 miles. Anyways, I was gonna show the turnip Nook Mile. Here we go. So I bought a pocket full of 4,000 turnips my very first time, my very first Sunday on the island, and I managed to make enough to pay off a few of my loans. And then on Sunday this week, I bought 2 pocketfuls of turnips at 92 bells each, and I ended up making like 3 million bells.
Mario Kart World.
Yeah, he likes playing that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Here is my turnips the first time, and then an entire pocket full before I sold it. And the first time I sold them at 194 bells each. I think I bought them at 99, so it wasn't a huge profit. But then this is what I got the first time. So I made about 400,000. I don't know. You do the math on that. And then the second time I sold them, this morning actually, I sold them for 1.76 million bells, and I did that twice. So I am moving right along. I may actually open up one of my other islands and buy some more turnips so I can come and sell them here, because I have a large spike this week actually, and the price is 440 bells per turnip. Per stack. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to get Henry. He is going to stay. He's going to be in our spring section. And so we're going to go get his plot. And then I'm going to go
Wait, which
villager
island
hunting.
is this?
My forever island.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops. I always do that. Remember now?
Yeah, now I remember. I remember.
But yes, I do want to get to 3 stars, so I am going to go ahead and get his plot and get another plot so we can get 7 villagers.
I'm so excited.
Alright, so here we are on the first island, and it's raining here too. Oh well. So, the villagers that I am looking for the remaining ones that are going to be on the island are Maddie still, because I really would love to get Maddie for spring. She is my favorite Peppy. Murphy also for spring. I thought he would go well with Henry, and I love Murphy so much. He is one of my favorite crankies. And then Tad for summer, because I absolutely love Tad, and I think he would work well with Tangy. And then for the fall section, I would love to find Hazel or Pearl, because I love Hazel. I think she is one of the best sisterlies out there. And I absolutely love Pearl. She's my favorite Snooty. So that way I'd have all of the personalities. And so let's see who is on our first island here. Okay, it's Megan. I really like Megan, but I'm not going to take her because she is not on my list. I'm sticking to mostly like neutral colors. I do see a shark over there though. So I am going to try to catch this, but there is a little bit of a delay. It's okay though. I finished Cast Master, so if I miss it, it's fine. Ooh, I got it. It's probably just a sucker fish. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's a sucker fish. Oh well. Megan is really cute. I really like Megan. I might have her on an island someday if I have purple as a color, but I'm just gonna check for a bottle real quick. I've actually already finished Shady Shakedown, so I don't think I'm gonna take the time to even bother with that. I will grab these loose stones though, because you can never have too much stones, right? I already found the Garden Rock DIY, so I will probably be using that a lot on this island. Alright, we're going to go to the next one. Alright, so here we are on ticket number 2. Who is on this island? Oh, I think I saw something back here. Oh, it's Pom Pom. She is really cute. I really like Pom Pom, but I do have Tangy already, so if I'm going to take another Peppy, it's going to have to be Maddie, because too many Peppies are a little bit too much. I do have a lot of bamboo shoots in storage from when I did the hunting for my 3 plots, so I don't think I'm going to worry about grabbing them. I probably will have them in the spring or maybe even the summer section of this island, but yeah, I don't see a bottle, so I'm just gonna keep going to the next island and see if we can find someone. All right, island number 3, and we have a frog. It's, gosh, my brain just Prince. You know when you just have that whoosh, it was there and then it's gone moment? Yeah, that's what I had. I am not going to take Prince. He's cute, but the circle around his mouth is a little bit weird. Kind of looks like he stuck his face in a jar. But we do have Henry, so I am going to just keep going and see if we can find someone on our list. Alright, ticket number 4. Ooh, I think that's Axel. Not gonna bother going up there. We're not gonna take Axel. His weird smile, like sideways smile, it kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's a little bit creepy, not gonna lie. And I don't think any of the rare beetles are going to be out at this time of day, so I'm not going to worry about catching bugs. There are some that I don't have yet, so I'll have to worry about that at another time. We're just going to keep going to the next island. Alright, ticket number 5. Who is here? No way. You see what I mean about the creepiness? Twice in a row? I think I'm going to go over there and, like, put the fire out. I know that doesn't actually do anything, but it makes me feel a little bit better. I have that one? Oh, darn. I am trying to get all of the recipes, you know, without using treasure islands. So I do want to keep looking. I already found the bottle. Where am I going? I don't know. Let's go to the next island. Alright, I believe this is ticket number 6, and I'm just running into things. Who is here? Wow, we're getting all the blue villagers today. I believe that's Bertha. I know that my good friend LumiMoonPlays loves Bertha, but I am not a huge Hippo fan, I'm sorry. We're gonna keep going. Definitely don't need another normal right now. Let's see if there's a bottle real quick. I should also drop this. I don't think anybody's gonna need that. That's one of like the first DIYs that you get. So I'm trying to keep some that I think, you know, other people with Forever Islands might need, but yeah. I think most people are gonna have that one. So let's see who's on the next island. Alright, ticket number 7. Oh, it's Vesta. You know, I think I'm gonna have Vesta on my fall island. I love Vesta so much. She is so cute. I actually fell in love with Vesta when I had her on my Rags to Riches island, and I just really grew attached to her. I love her. She is so cute. Her and Eunice and Stella, they're just adorable. I wasn't a huge fan of the sheep like in the beginning, but now I think they're just so cute. I know they're chunky, so some of the outfits can look a little bit stretched on them, but I think they're adorable. Alright, ticket number 8. Who is it going to be? Okay, that's a wolf. Is that Freya? This rain makes it hard to see. I think that's Freya and not Audie. Freya is really cute. I actually had Freya, I think, on my Cherry Blossom Island. She is adorable. I'm not a huge fan of like her base house. I think she has like the red curtain wall or something like that, and it's just, I don't know. I'm not a fan, but I really love Freya and most of the wolves. Maybe even all of the wolves. The wolves are great. Like, they didn't really do them dirty like they did some of the species on this island. So Freya is really cute, but we are gonna keep going and see who we can find. Alright, ticket number 9. Oh my gosh, it's Camo Frog. Aww. I really love Camo Frog, but I love Murphy even more. I think the only cranky that I love more than Murphy is probably Gonzo. Gonzo is my favorite cranky. If I run into Gonzo, I will probably take him and just put him on the winter island, or winter section, I should say, of this island. Why do I keep looking after I find the DIY? I do that all the time. But Camo Frog is adorable. I really love Camo Frog. You're so cute. I'm not a big fan of camo in general, but I really love a lot of the frogs in Animal Crossing, so I am a Camo Frog fan. Come on, jump. But we're not going to take him. We're going to keep going and hope that we can find someone on the list. Alright, ticket number 10. Oh, it's Money Rock. I will probably get Money Rock just because, you know, it's always nice to have more money. Oh, it's Tipper. Tipper's cute. I like Tipper. I would have her on a farm island. I did have her on my farm core island of Everbury. So I really like her, but I am not going to take her. I really want Pearl. Pearl's my favorite Snooty. And so I really want to hold out for Pearl. But since it's been 10 tickets, I don't want this video to go on too long, because I'd really love to show you guys the codes that I've picked out. And I was also going to go back to my former 4-season Mushroom Island and show you guys like what I did for my entrance and the codes that I use there, because I want to get a lot of the same codes. So since we're going to do that, I am going to just keep looking on my own, and I will see you when I find someone, hopefully sooner rather than later. Alright guys, I am back, and I found someone that I cannot say no to. She was not on our list, but I just can't say no to her. I think when you see her, you will understand. So, I don't know, I may rethink my lineup just a bit, but it's Molly. I love her so much. I think I'm going to put her in the spring section, and maybe I won't have Maddie after all. I don't know. You know, we can always trade out some villagers. Can you ask? Did I ask her to move? Now I cannot remember. Okay, here we go. Sometimes it's weird. You have to ask 3 or 4 times. No, I'm not teasing you. Of course, Molly. You'll love it there. I love Molly so much. I could not say no. I actually ran into Molly when I was looking for the first 3 plots. I ran into her before I found Maple, and it was so hard to leave her, and I just could not leave her again. So I think I might rethink my lineup a little bit. I think I might have a pink and a yellow villager in my spring section, and I think I might and a green, because we have Henry for the spring section. And then in the summer section, I might actually let Tangy go. I know, it's crazy. I'm not going to let her go until I have her photo, of course, but I might actually get Ketchup instead, and then do like Tad and Ketchup for summer because they're red and green. And I think that Ketchup is probably my favorite red villager. Ketchup, or maybe even Poppy, but I don't know that Poppy screams summer. She's more fall. And I already know that one. Okay. And then for my fall section, I still want Pearl. I still want Maple. And who else was going to be in my fall section? Now I got to remember. But Shep and Eric are still going to go in the winter. So I just have to remember who all I had for fall. Now I can't remember. Yeah, too many islands. But we have Maple now. We have our 7th villager. So now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my very first attempt at doing a 4 Seasons Mushroom Island, Sage Meadow, and we are going to look at my codes so that I can remember them all and see which ones I want to download again and which ones I want to change. So we're going to do that. Alright, so here we are on my first attempt at doing a 4 Seasons Mushroom Island. This is the island of Sage Meadow. I never got past the entrance on this island, but I was really excited about it at the time. So I barely got 8 villagers on this island. I didn't even get all of my favorites or like the final villagers. Diva and Teddy were my starters on this island, and then I just picked up Punchy randomly, I think. He definitely wasn't going to be a final villager, but the rest of them I think mostly were. I don't think Ellie was actually either, because I think I was going to replace her with Maple, but I found Ellie first and I could not say no, of course. But I divided my island into 4 different sections, and so the entrance was going to be spring. So this is the entrance. It was spring section was very pink and yellow and green, and so I chose this flower path. I'm not sure If I would choose it again, I like it. I like that it has the yellow and the pink in there, and it matches the yellow and the pink mushrooms, but I don't know if it screams mushroom core. I don't know. It's hard because there isn't like a pastel mushroom path, so I would just have to pick like a spring flower path probably. But I'm not sure if I would do my resident services like this either. I put these very mossy medieval walls around it, and so yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. And then I was gonna arrange these flowers and like a rainbow pattern around this glowing moss pond, but I never actually got around to it. These were all bred by me on a different island, and they were moved over here, but they were all bred like naturally, no treasure islands. And so I did want to keep them, and I thought this might be a good island to put them on. But I came over here because I wanted to look at my codes. So this is definitely a different snow path than I have picked out right now on Mushmore. And the rock fillers I think are the same, but some of these like fabric and filler codes are different. So I really need to think about which ones I want to keep and which ones I don't. I love that I have a window code on here because I did not have enough slots to put one on Mushmore. And I do have some fabric tassels, which I love to use. And I love this puddle. I love that I have a few of the lily pads because I didn't actually have room for lily pads on Mushmore. And then I'm not sure if these are the same, some of the same mushrooms or not, but I really love these mushrooms and they go well with this summer mushroom path that I picked out. I definitely think I would probably choose this path again for my summer option. I like how dark it is. I like that it has the red mushrooms in it and it goes well with the red and the green. And then I think the fabric codes that I picked out for the summer section are these two right here, the red and the green gingham. And then I also have this path. It's a 9-piece path, but I didn't actually use all 9 pieces. I just have some because I like to use like the end pieces, the 4 end pieces for like underneath a table or underneath like a mush parasol, underneath the giant vine you can see. So I do love that code. And then I have a bunch of filler codes, and this is what I chose for the fall path. It's just a generic dirt path, so I'm not sure if I would use that again or if I'd use like a dark dirt path with mushrooms maybe. But I do love all of the filler codes that I found for the fall. And then for summer I have these fillers and then this path. So I tried to give myself like maybe 25 codes per season, but like I know the planks and some of the fillers and some of the like round pieces or planks I would use probably in multiple seasons. Some of these mushroom fillers I might use in multiple seasons. So I just have to decide now which ones I'm going to keep and which ones I am not going to keep. I'm really torn on this spring path because it has the right colors, but yeah, when you put it on the ground, of course this is June in game, so I'm not sure how I feel about it. I would probably save the island in the spring or possibly like September. So I'm not sure how this would look at that time. Maybe I'll time travel and just see what it looks like. I'll do that. I'll go to September and then I'll be back. Alright, so now I am in September, and I really do like this grass path a lot better than in the summertime. It's just not quite as stark of a contrast. It kind of blends more in with the grass, and I still don't know if I'm going to choose this spring path again on my Forever Island, but I also wanted to show you guys what like the summer section would look like, because this are the color scheme and the path that I was going to use for the summer section. All the red and white mushrooms and this really dark green path. So I think it still looks okay in September. I would probably go to the spring as well to see, you know, kind of what it looked like. But this up here, if you ignore the weeds and my native flowers, is like a winter section mood board. So I would have the tree standees that look like they're snow covered, and the giant vines and the vine benches that look more like the winter version, these little glowing moss stools that look like snowflakes, and the white mush lamps, the little grass standees in the white version, and these black mushroom parasols. I would probably cover most of the grass in like the ingreen light dirt path, and then use this white snow path for to make it look like there's snow everywhere. And these snowflakes they stand out so much more on the in-game path. So I really like this this mood board for winter. I love the little not little, but the volcano, the dormant volcano up on the cliff, and all of the cedar trees and the decayed tree in the white version. I do love this. I would have like white and black flowers. And so yeah, I really love this winter section, and I love all the codes, and so I'd probably choose most all of these again. I'm just gonna have to try to find them again so that I can bring them over to Mushmore now. Okay, and now I am in the spring. This is April, and so I'm gonna have to be careful to not have it during Bunny Day, because I did spot a few of the hardwood trees that have eggs on them, and Zipper is somewhere on this island, so I definitely want to avoid Bunny Day. But this is my favorite version. I love how all of this looks with the spring grass. I really love this, and I think I did build it in the spring. I don't remember if it was April or if it was May, but I think that this is probably my best option to save a DA in the spring. And then I really like how the summer version and colors looks with the spring grass, and I think that the winter version is going to look its best regardless. You can see the eggs now on the tree. But yeah, regardless of what season it is, it will probably look the best. Since I'm just going to use the cedar trees, I don't think it matters what the hardwood trees look like. And I definitely wouldn't put any in the winter section if I was going to save the DA in the fall. But I also think I said glowing moss snowflakes instead of stools. Of course they're stools. They look like snowballs, not snowflakes. But I was looking at the snowflake code on the ground, so anyways, don't mind me. I mess up my words all the time. But I really like the codes that I chose, but I also might change it up a little bit. I'm gonna have to go back over to Mushmore and decide my final code choices for each of the seasons, and then I will be back. And we are back on my island, and I have my helper here.
Hello.
And he does not know who we got for our 7th villager. So I'm going to describe the villager to you. I'm not going to look at the sign yet, so you don't have to close your eyes. And then you're going to try and guess who it is, okay?
Yep.
All right, so this is another normal villager.
Another normal?
Yep. I was looking for a snooty or a cranky, but I found a normal that I could not refuse. Okay. One of our favorite villagers.
Is it... Okay, so I have 2 things. Is it Poppy?
No.
Or Maple?
We have Maple already.
Oh.
Poppy was a good guess, though. Poppy,
Yeah.
I would not have been able to
I
say no
forgot
to.
her name. The other squirrel. Marshall.
Marshall is a smug.
Oh. What color is he or she?
Normals are she's.
What color is she?
She is a brown
Bro. What?
with like a yellow.
I'm so confused.
I'll give you a hint.
What?
She is a duck.
Is it Molly?
It
is!
Yay!
That took me so long.
I think it was like, how many tickets was it? 47 tickets? 49?
47?
49. 49
Wow.
tickets, and I came across Molly, and I could not say no.
Fair. I wouldn't pass Molly either.
Yeah.
I love Molly.
So I'm
She's
going to put
amazing.
her in the spring section.
Okay.
All right, so my codes. I will show you because, whoops, wrong thing. I will show you guys because I haven't put them down on the ground yet. I don't have 3 stars or anything, so it would take a really long time. And I have summer grass, but this is my summer code, my summer grass code. It's the same that I had on Sage Meadow, my other 4 Seasons Mushroom Island that I started, and these are going to be the fabrics for the summer section. And then this little rug, I love this rug. I used it on Evergrove, my red and green mushroom island. And then this is the spring path that I chose for now. It has some pink and some yellow. It also has some purple, but I think that's okay. I think that,
Those are all spring colors.
yeah, it's really pretty, and it's going to go with the yellow and pink mushrooms pretty well. And then I have these fabrics for the spring section. I have these filler codes right here and a little lily pad.
Lily pad.
Yeah. And then I got this Fairy Lights stall code that I can put on stalls. It could go on any season, I think, you know?
Yeah, it can go on any season.
I tried to pick a general one that, you know, is gonna go with everything. And then I have these 3 planks, just generic, that can go in any season.
Yeah, it looks like I feel like you use those planks a lot. Not like those specific planks.
Yeah.
But just something like that.
Yes. And I got a puddle code, of course. This is my fall mushroom path.
Oh, that's cute.
I love this path so much. I like it better than just a generic dirt path like I had on the other mushroom island. And then I got some fall filler codes with some leaves and some mushrooms. And then these are my fall fabric codes, an orange and a brown. And then I have these planks that can go in any season, a window, because I do love to use windows in my interiors. And then this is my winter section, snowy path. I have some blue and brown mushrooms and some wood fillers and some rock fillers. And then I got this, remember the ice cube?
Yeah.
We could do some ice cubes.
Ice cube.
I had some ice cubes on my winter fairy core island, and he loved calling the beach Ice Cube Beach because we had some ice cubes on the beach, didn't
Yeah,
we?
I tried to name every beach. It did not go well.
Well, if you use the cube light and you customize it, it looks like an ice cube. So
It does.
and then I love this little 4-piece filler code.
It's cute.
You can put that underneath giant vines, underneath mushroom parasols.
Yeah.
I love that. So, yeah. These are the codes I have for now. Of course, they're subject to change. I'm still not 100% sure about the spring path, but I do think it's really pretty. And so
I like the spring path.
I think that it's distinctive. You know, this says spring, this says more summer. This one definitely says fall.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the
That obviously
snowy
says winter.
Yes, I wanted to do snow so that I could put that down on most of the ground so you couldn't see the grass no matter what time of year it is. And I'll probably put the light in-game dirt down.
What is this island going to be set to for the date, though? Just like
Spring, probably.
spring, probably. Okay.
Yeah. I went to September and looked at the grass, and I did like how it looked with, so I think September it would also look good, but I think with the summer, this is just too dark green.
Yeah, it is.
So it's fine though. I want each section to look really good in its own time of year, you know?
Yeah.
All right, we need to say bye before this video gets any longer.
All right. Bye. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.